Hello, international students, and welcome to Kansas State University from the International Student and Scholar Services. I'm Boglarka Davies, one of your international student advisors. First, let me introduce you to our office. Our director is Sarah Thurston, our associate director is Maria Beebe, and our assistant director is Stacy Bailey. Stacy is also one of 4 advisors we have. Our other 3 advisors are myself, Boglarka Davies, David Hebing, and Harley Selinger. We also have an office specialist who will greet you at the front desk with a smiley face. Her name is Jasmine Tuitt. And we'll have a graduate assistant joining us in August. Her name is Abira Buddy. Today I'm going to talk to you about this arrival checklist that you can find on our website. This is very important information and you need to follow it in order to be able to start your classes. First, you need to create your EID. All K-State students needing access to university computing systems are required to have an EID. Your EID is your K-State username and becomes part of your K-State email. It's also used to enroll you in classes, access K-State online, and much more. You can look at the instructions for creating an EID at the IT website. If you have an English language program hold, check in with EAP to take the WhatCat English Proficiency Test. To check in with EAP, you can either email them at eap@ksu.edu or stop by at their office at 205 Fairchild Hall. If you're not sure if you need to take this test, EAP will be able to assist you. If you are a new graduate student who needs to take a speak test, those tests will be taken by only graduate teaching assistants. So if you have a graduate teaching assistantship, you'll have to take that speak test. Please email eap@ksu.edu. You'll also need to get your K-State ID card. You can go to the www.ksu.edu and click on Cases. To log in, use your EID and password. You will see a to-do list on the right side of your screen. ID card procedures should be on your list. You will need your admissions letter, your I-20 or DS-2019, and your passport to request an ID card. The cost of the card is $25. You'll be notified when your ID card is ready to be picked up. The ID Center is located in the K-State Student Union. You are required to maintain a foreign residence while you are in the U.S. To update this permanent address, please email isss@ksu.edu. This always has to be accurate, so please always let us know when this permanent address had changed. Your local home address also needs to be updated at all times. Immigration requires that you always have a valid home, meaning U.S. address. This home address is where you are physically living. Any changes of address must be updated within 10 days of the change through your Cases account. You can go to the kstate.edu website and click on Cases. Use your EID and password to log in, and that's how you'll be able to change your address in Cases. J1 students also need to notify ISSS via email when the update has been made in Cases. You can send an email at isss@ksu.edu. You should register your address anytime you move with the post office. This will help ensure your mail is delivered to you. To register your address, you will need to fill out an address card. These address cards are available at the ISSS office or also at Central Mail Services at Dykstra Hall, room 127. You can find the Student Director of Off-Campus Housing Support located in 201 Holton Hall. You can see their contact information on the screen. These are free services provided regarding information about the rights and responsibilities of tenants and landlords. So if you find yourself in a situation where you need help with your landlord, the off-campus housing support would be able to help you. Or if you just want someone to look at your lease and help you with that, you can ask the off-campus housing support. They are very helpful. We also have a health insurance mandate. Health insurance required for all international students. You will see a charge for health insurance on your tuition bill once you have enrolled. If you have alternative qualifying coverage, you must complete and submit the health insurance waiver form prior to the waiver deadline. You'll be emailed the instructions from a company called ECI Services. If the waiver is approved, we will remove the charge from your case's account. Students must submit the waiver every semester they are enrolled at K-State. It's not an automatic reapplication, so make sure you submit that waiver every semester. The United Healthcare fall coverage dates are from August 1st through December 31st. So you will have health insurance from August 1st, December 31. You can visit the K-State ISSS Students Health Insurance website and find out more information. If you are a graduate teaching assistant, graduate research assistant, or graduate assistant with a qualifying assistantship, you must enroll directly with United Healthcare. You can go to the K-State HCS Benefits website for the enrollment form. Once ISSS confirms your enrollment and payment for the GTA-GRA-GA plan, the fee will be removed from your case's student account. There are some university health requirements as well. Complete the university health requirements by visiting Lafayette Health Center's website. Log into your MyLafayette Plus patient portal and select medical clearances. Complete the TB questionnaire and upload a picture of your immunization records. All students are required to complete the TB questionnaire, and additional testing may be required. You can visit the kstate.edu Lafayette requirements for more information on these requirements. If you're interested in the COVID-19 vaccine, you can schedule it through the patient portal. If you have already been vaccinated, you can upload the record on your portal. Once you have completed the TB questionnaire, plan to visit Lafayette Health Center on August 11th from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Please go directly to Lafayette at the following times or choose a time to walk with an ISSS volunteer from ISC to Lafayette. So from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., if your last name begins with A through E, or you can walk from the International Student Center to Lafayette with an ISSS volunteer at 8 a.m. If your last name begins with that letter F between F and J, your time is 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. You can also walk from the International Student Center to Lafayette with an ISSS volunteer at 9 a.m. If your last name begins with K through O, your time is 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. You can also walk with an international volunteer from the International Student Center to Lafayette at 10 a.m. If your last name begins with P through T, your time is 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. You can also walk from the International Student Center to Lafayette with an ISSS volunteer at 11 a.m. And finally, if your last name begins with U through Z, your time is 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. You can also walk from the International Student Center to Lafayette with an ISSS volunteer at 12 p.m. If you miss coming on August 11th, you can come on August 16th from 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can go directly to Lafayette between 8:30 a.m. and 12 p.m. Or if you would like to walk with an ISSS volunteer, you can come to the International Student Center at 8 a.m. or 10 a.m., and the volunteer will be able to walk with you. If you're unable to make one of these dates, please call the Fien Health Center to schedule a time with a nurse to complete the screenings. Their phone number is 785-532-6544. If you're unable to call, please send a message to the nurse through the patient portal. You will not be required to pay for the TB test the day it is taken. If the test is covered by your insurance provider, you will not have additional costs. If you choose to purchase the health insurance plan other than United Healthcare, be certain to verify your plan will cover the cost of the TB test. For your plan to cover the cost of the TB test, your coverage must be effective on the date you take the TB test. All insurance policies are different in their coverages, cost, and the percentage of your medical cost that will be reimbursed. ISSS recommends United Healthcare because we know it meets all the requirements. I also would like to touch base on the enrollment schedule. English language program students will be provided more information after they receive their EPT results on how to enroll. If you have any questions, contact the EAP office at eap.ksu.edu. Undergraduate students with no EAP hold, if you have not registered for NSO, please do so for the August dates. Once you have registered, your academic advisor will reach out to you to schedule a time to meet for course selection. Graduate students must first contact graduate school by sending them an email, and then they will be able to contact their major professor to enroll in classes. If you'll be working, you must have a social security number. You must be enrolled in a full course of study before we can provide you with a letter that you're going to need from our office. ISSS will not accept paperwork until you are enrolled in your classes. You must have an on-campus job offer, and your CVS record must be updated prior to applying. ISSS will do this update as quickly as possible. You must be present in the US for 10 business days before you apply for your social security number. K-State and the ATA bus partner together to provide free public transportation to students, faculty, and staff on the K-State campus. K-State buses have a route around campus. They operate from 7 a.m. until 7:15 p.m. Monday through Friday. If you wait at a designated bus stop, a bus should come by within 15 minutes. You will need to have your valid Vodka ID up on boarding. K-State buses do not operate when school is not in session. So in the summertime and during university breaks, those buses will not be running. ATA Bus also provides Manhattan shuttle routes that operate all year long. So those even in university break you would be able to use. These Manhattan routes will cost an additional fee to use. Get more information on their website, and you can download the Transit mobile app to get accurate arrival times and map-based vehicle locations on your ATA bus. You are required to complete the new International Student Orientation online course. You will receive an email invitation from K-State Canvas to participate in the course. Please review all video in the modules to complete this requirement. A hold will be placed on your student account in cases for failure to complete this requirement. You are also required to attend the ISSS in-person orientation starting Monday, August 14 at 8:15 a.m. in Hamburger Hall, room 105. You can visit our website for the full ISSS orientation schedule. There is some online orientation resource links that you can find on our website, and you may find it really helpful. These are links for driver's license information, more to know about Social Security, so you know what forms you need, you know what paperwork you will need to do, about campus safety, transportation within Manhattan, international student associations, information regarding bicycles, and much more. And finally, I would like to give you a warm welcome to K-State. Your next step will be to complete the online orientation Canvas course, and we will see you on August 14th at the in-person orientation. We are very happy that you're here, and we can't wait to meet with you and talk with you. Have a great day.